It needs to be small, needs to be fast, needs to be bad, needs to be stupid, and it needs to be pointless. Small, bad, fast, stupid, and pointless. That is the guiding characteristics of the stuff that you should create. Why? Okay, well, firstly, it needs to be small. Small enough that you can probably just do it in a weekend, or a week, or in like, the Christmas holidays, or in the summer holidays, or whenever you take time off work, or whatever the thing might be. It needs to be small and manageable. Fast, it needs to be something you can make quickly. If you're trying to, your first random act of creation is to write an epic fantasy, it's probably not gonna happen because it's like too big, where starting with short stories is generally a way easier way to get into the writing thing and get into the creative act. Thirdly, bad. Well, it should be bad because if you are actively aiming for the thing to be bad, you are hopefully gonna avoid all of the resistance traps that the ego tries to put in place, where if you try and create something good, but you've never done it before, you will suck at the thing and then you're gonna be perfectionistic about it, and then the fear and the uncertainty and the doubt and the imposter syndrome and all the I suck and I shouldn't even be on this earth, all of the things that the mind likes to say, all of those things are gonna get in the way. Whereas if you aim for it to be bad, you're like, my goal is to make something bad. It suddenly sort of removes a lot of that like random crap that's associated with trying to make something good. So it needs to be small, it needs to be fast, it needs to be bad. It also needs to be stupid. The thing should be stupid because if you tell yourself that the thing is not stupid, it's gonna allow the fear of what other people think to get in the way of you and your active creation. Whereas if you actively just say to yourself, hey, I'm just making this dumb, stupid thing, it gives you way more permission to do something weird, to do something that your friends may not necessarily approve of, to do something that might be a little bit off the beaten track if you tell yourself this is a dumb, stupid thing. And finally, the thing should be pointless because if there is an instrumental purpose to the thing beyond just the intrinsic value in creating the thing, that also adds loads and loads of pressure to the thing. If you're at this point in the video and you are concerned about your creation to consumption ratio, we just want to lower the bar for what counts as creation as much as is humanly possible, because chances are if you haven't started creating a lot of stuff already, which I suspect is true if you're at this point in the video, but if you haven't done that, it's probably because you're being held back by the bar for a creative thing just being way too high. But he wouldn't have learned how to code if he hadn't done these small, shitty, pointless projects. Doing those small, shitty, pointless projects ended up giving him the skills to then see and capitalize upon a startup opportunity like 6 years later.